This month on Images, distinguished alumni receive recognition and give encouragement, tour the improvements and renovations to COD's main campus, and keep pace with runners supporting scholarships at the 4th annual Laps with the Chaps. All of that and more on this edition of Images.
Happy holidays and welcome to Images. I'm your host, Rio Almaria, admissions representative at College of DuPage. Our program is a great way to stay connected with everything happening at your community college.
College of DuPage is always proud to celebrate student success stories. Recently, the College of DuPage Foundation honored 8 alumni for their outstanding achievements as part of the 2014 inaugural Distinguished Alumni Reception. The recipients also had a chance to give back to their school, meeting and engaging with students. Images had a chance to speak with some of the honorees about this very special recognition and the inspiration it provides for current students.
Good evening. Welcome to our inaugural Distinguished Alumni Award reception. My name is Kathy Brode, and I am Vice President for Development at the college and Executive Director of the COD Foundation. I am so very pleased to be here this evening to launch this first ever Distinguished Alumni Program. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Thank you for sharing in this very special activity and for your support of our honorees.
Well, College of DuPage taught me 3 things. One is it taught me to never assume. It taught me to be accountable. And it taught me to what I call sprint across the finish line. And my story there is I was in a computer programming class here, and it was my sophomore year. I was playing basketball. It was towards the end of the year, and I had a software program that I needed to write and finish, and I made a conscious decision to not do it because I was busy playing basketball. I was busy with other things, and I was just pretty irresponsible. And I assumed that I would get an incomplete and just be able to finish the program when the new year started and we'd be all good. And I was very surprised when my report card showed up and I had an F on my report card. Talk about an eye-opener. And I went in and talked to the professor afterward, and he did allow me to complete it and grade it. But he taught me a very important lesson. Don't assume that something's going to happen. Be accountable and sprint across the finish line.
Not knowing much about the institution, but before I came, I actually applied for a scholarship that I believe was in Dr. Makinich's name from the DuPage Bank and Trust. So thank you. I'm not sure I ever got to say that. And taking that step to come here absolutely changed the direction of my life. While I was here, I got to become part of 2 amazing communities: the forensics community and the COD community. And there were people in the forensics community who gave me courage and strength and confidence to pursue what I really wanted to pursue. So I have to thank Jim Colley, and whose daughter Jennifer is here this evening, who's also a graduate of COD. Jody Briggs, Joyce Holte, who is here, who was my speech coach and now is my colleague. Frank Taranjo, who is, I don't know if he's here this evening. They changed the direction of my life.
I've had many supportive people around me, mentors and individuals who said, if you want to try that, you could go ahead and do that. And I'm definitely a person that believes if you don't walk through the door, it might be a missed opportunity. I love to mentor people. I would say probably my motto in life is just I want to make a difference. I just want to know that for the moment I might have with somebody, and sometimes it's in the most terrible moment of their life, that I'll know that they'll be okay either tomorrow or even a year from tomorrow. The nursing school here provided that opportunity to me.
Marianne and I left Chicago in 1990 and moved with our 2 children 5 times in 10 years. My career is almost as crazy as the military, I think. We moved around quite a bit during that time. But we've been back now for 7 years, and we couldn't be happier. I was able to regroup with the school and be part of the advisory board for the new hospitality center a few years ago, which was a true honor. I'm very proud to be an alum of the school and certainly appreciate the recognition this evening. I want to thank Mary Beth and Chris and Dr. Berger for all the support. My commitment is that I'll certainly stay close. I want to continue to be involved And I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thank you.
College of DuPage gave me a great foundation to start my college career here with the core courses, to get acclimated with time management as a student athlete here at the school while taking classes and participating on the hockey team. So it really gave me a base to build upon to move on to a four-year school.
So I definitely knew what I wanted to do before I came to COD, but then I had such an opportunity here to hone those skills, and you know, I didn't have the opportunity to go to school. I didn't have any money. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I auditioned for the Blue Sheet Scholarship, and I was awarded it, and that's why I was able to go to school. And the education that I got was just mind-blowing.
You know, I've been really lucky because I've been invited back to work with the students a couple of times since I left, and it's been really rewarding for me, especially, you know, to be able to share my experiences and talk with them and answer questions, because there are, you know, it's a scary time when you're sort of navigating this abyss after high school, trying to figure out, you know, what you're going to do with your life. And so I feel really grateful to be able to have the opportunity to share my experiences with the students who are here now.
When we use our heart, we can always get to the top. But at the end, when we are at the top, we should never forget where we came from and those who are coming behind us. Thank you very much.
For more information about the Distinguished Alumni Award and the College of DuPage Foundation, visit their pages on the web at cod.edu. College of DuPage has undergone an incredible amount of transformation thanks to the support of District 502 residents. New facilities and major renovations make growth and innovative learning programs possible. If you haven't looked closely at your community college lately, enjoy these highlights of COD's amazing campus and offerings.
Since opening in 1967, College of DuPage has been dedicated to providing the community with the highest quality of educational and cultural experiences. Over the years, our region has experienced tremendous growth and change, and COD has answered with continuous assessment and improvement of our facilities, services, and offerings. Community College District 502, which includes DuPage County and portions of Will and Cook counties, serves 48 communities. After University of Illinois, COD is the second largest provider of higher education in Illinois. Our offerings include over 90 certification programs, 59 occupational, and 45 transfer pre-baccalaureate programs. We teach approximately 30,000 students per term, including more than 25% of all District 502 high school graduates. It is College of DuPage's vision to be the primary college district residents choose for high-quality education. To that end, COD recently made significant improvements to its campus. Most notable are several new state-of-the-art facilities and major renovations to the physical places where learning and enrichment occur. Such enhancements enable College of DuPage to meet the needs of our increasing student enrollment and allow us to offer innovative programs such as our 3+1 and 2+2 partnerships with area universities. These campus improvements were made possible by the support of District 502 residents in the form of public referendums, most recently in 2003 and 2010. The Culinary and Hospitality Center is an elite instructional center housing classrooms, state-of-the-art instructional kitchens, a culinary amphitheater, and more. It is also home to Wheat Cafe, an entirely student-operated casual dining experience. Waterleaf, a full-service fine dining restaurant, has its own professional staff and is open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. The Culinary and Hospitality Center's boutique hotel, Inn at Water's Edge, is a real-world training center for students pursuing careers in hospitality management. For guests, it's a luxurious escape featuring 6 beautifully appointed eco-friendly rooms, world-class service, and a highly competitive price. The Homeland Security Education Center serves as a multi-jurisdictional training center for regional and national emergency response agencies. The HEC is home to COD's criminal justice and fire science and EMT programs, as well as the COD Police Department and the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy. The building is equipped with high-tech practical laboratories, including a full-scale immersive street scene, forensics and cybercrime labs, and a mock courtroom. The HEC is the first facility of its kind in the Midwest and the first building of our planned Homeland Security Training Institute. Phase 2 has been approved, and a second facility will provide much-needed additional first responder instruction with expanded options for area emergency response agencies. The modern and inviting Student Services Center serves as the front door for the college and provides easy access to essential college service offices and student activities such as admissions and outreach, registration, counseling and advising, and financial aid. The Health and Science Center houses the nursing and allied health programs, as well as biological and natural sciences. The dental hygiene program also operates a low-cost clinic that is open to the public. The Technical Education Center houses highly technical classroom and laboratory areas to support programs such as automotive service technology, manufacturing technology, and architecture. Advancements in most tech fields have drastically increased the demand for highly specialized education and training in these areas. Other campus facilities underwent extensive renovations to improve their functionality and appeal, including the Berg Instructional Center, the largest educational space on campus containing 4 levels of classroom space, faculty offices, and other campus services. The College of DuPage Library, located in the Student Resource Center. The Seton Computing Center, serving computer-dependent courses for the office technology, computer information systems, and computer and internetworking technology programs. The Mackinac Arts Center, which has provided students and the community visual and performing arts education and rich cultural experiences since 1986. The MAC now welcomes its patrons with updates to its facade, major performance spaces, and the opening of the Cleve Carney Art Gallery. And the Physical Education Center. The impressive complex boasts an expansive fitness center, swimming pool, indoor arena, and an outdoor track, and improvements to our athletic field. Keeping COD's amazing facilities and beautiful campus in top operational condition for the safety and comfort of all who visit our campus is a priority. The Campus Maintenance Center is a new, energy, and cost-efficient headquarters for the college's facilities and maintenance departments. These new and renovated buildings are crucial to the growth and vitality of College of DuPage and, more importantly, the surrounding communities. We have the capacity and infrastructure to provide opportunities for learning and enrichment in ways that redefine the role of your community college. Thanks to our constituents in District 502, COD is well positioned to meet the region's educational and job training needs for decades to come.
Serious and casual runners alike enjoy a fall afternoon filled with competition and fun activities at the annual Laps with the Chaps 5K Sunset Race. And support for the event is picking up speed with more registered runners than ever. And all proceeds benefit COD student scholarships. This year's event also included a food truck rally, bringing new meaning to the phrase dine and dash.
Well,
Today we are having the 4th annual Laps with the Chaps 5K Sunset Run Walk. This is our largest turnout so far. We have over 400 people registered this year, so we're really excited about that. This year we have Kids Zone again. It's always a hit every year. We have our bounce house, we have face painting, we have bozo buckets and bags games. Kids this year are encouraged to come in costume. And then also this year we have a 100-yard youth dash, 2 age divisions, 4 to 7 and 8 to 12. And that's been really popular this year as well. This year we also implemented a food truck rally, so we're expecting more people this year because of that.
We make pasties, which are savory handheld pot pies.
We do gourmet grilled cheese. We have anything from just a basic American and cheddar to something with duck bacon, arugula, spinach, tomato.
We are Cupcakes for Courage, and we are out of Elmhurst. We have a chocolate bacon beer, which seems to be everyone's favorite right now.
I've volunteered at a lot of races over the years and always had a goal to actually organize one. So I approached Joe Moore, who had recently joined the college, and asked him if he thought that College of DuPage might want to sponsor a race, and he was behind the idea.
We are the Triple Threat, and we are a family team.
The Harvesters!
We're going to walk today.
We're going to have a spirited mosey.
Team Academy!
Yay! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hear it.
Each spring, students in Terry Vitaco's photography class work on capturing images for local documentary assignments. As a final project, students photograph the daily lives of special needs infants through adults served by Easter Seals DuPage and the Fox Valley region. The collaborative exhibition is a wonderful hands-on learning experience for students and an inspiration for Easter Seals families and parents of special needs children.
Well, this is the 15th anniversary celebration of our collaboration with Easter Seals.
Easter Seals provides a variety of therapy programs for individuals with disabilities, primarily children.
It's an incredible annual event that they put on, and we as photographers have an amazing opportunity to get a sneak peek into the life of a child, just kind of explore their day and share their celebrations that they've made through the Easter Seals program.
Tonight is going to be the unveiling of the photographs. Each photo will be unveiled, and for the first time everyone will get to see what they are. And it'll be great because you'll see the children's reaction to their own photo and the family, and so this is the first time they see the one that was picked.
They'll be bonkers when they see these. The kids will, if they can, independently dance and have joy with it. They will. Families will have tears. I know it.
It forces you to stop and take a moment to really look at walking in somebody else's shoes for the day and seeing what their life is like. And these are children, and they're amazing.
My goodness, what an honor to be here. Hi. Say hi, everybody.
And these kids embrace everything, and it's amazing.
It gives the students a real-world assignment. I mean, they're really working with a family that has issues and, good times and bad times, and they're recording all of it.
This wouldn't have happened
15 years ago without the vision, the compassion, just the real leadership to see how we can bring Easter Seals, College DuPage, the community together.
Phenomenal partnership of families, of COD's family and Easter Seals.
Really make the difference in the lives of those children who we service. And we couldn't do it if it wasn't a partnership. So we're really grateful.
As the harvest season winds down and the holidays approach, a rich, comforting soup can be the perfect companion to beat winter's chill. COD's chef Chris Thielman shares his recipe for butternut squash soup.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Chris. Today we are making butternut squash soup, one of my favorites. This is Nora Roberts, and she's going to be assisting me today. And so what we're doing here at the College of DuPage, outside of Chicago in Glen Ellen, Illinois, is we're making a soup that I think is very simple and very delicious. I'm a big believer in letting the food do all the speaking. So you'll notice that this recipe is fairly simple, not a lot of ingredients, but it's got a tremendous amount of excellent butternut squash flavor because it is butternut squash soup. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the butter and the onions. So as you can see, we're going to put the butter in the pan and we're going to melt the butter. Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. So we're going to melt the butter, and the first thing you want to do is sweat the onions for a few minutes. Now, if you wanted to caramelize the onions, you could. It'll add a different flavor. If you wanted to leave the onions raw, you could. It'll add a different flavor. I personally think it's nice if you sweat the onions. So what that means is you make them translucent, and it only takes a couple of minutes. So we're going to add the onions. And don't worry if the onions are rough chopped, fine chopped. It really doesn't matter because we're going to puree this soup later. So let me turn it up just a little bit more. There we go. All right, so Nora is going to stir this for a couple minutes as it goes round and round and round. Okay, we're going to sweat those onions. And then we're going to add our butternut squash soup in a couple minutes. We're going to add our potatoes. We're going to add nutmeg and salt. We're going to add chicken stock, and then we're going to add heavy cream. All of these flavor components are going to give you what I like to call layers of flavor. But you can see predominantly looking at them, mostly butternut squash. So you get the most butternut squash flavor. This will be done in just a few more seconds. And so stir a little more there, Nora. Beautiful, beautiful. You're doing a great job, great job. So remember, sweating the onions. This is a technique that's used a lot in cooking. So it means that you start cooking them, but you don't cook them a real lot, but you don't want them raw either, so it's right in between. We call it sweating. Okay, that's ready to go. So now we're going to add the potatoes. We're going to add the butternut squash soup. Butternut squash. And we're going to add some nutmeg, a little bit of nutmeg. And if you want to turn that down, Nora, that would be great. So turn it down to a low simmer. So the salt, the nutmeg. We're going to add the chicken stock. Okay. And we're going to add the heavy cream. Now, because the liquids are in here, now we can turn it back up on high. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to turn it down to a simmer. So this will be ready in about 20 to 30 minutes. As you can see, it's a very, very fast soup to make with the liquid and everything in there. It's really, really nice and fast. That's something I really like about this particular soup. So we're going to bring this up to a boil, turn it down to a simmer, and we'll be back in about 30 minutes or so. Welcome back. Our butternut squash soup has been cooking for about 20 to 30 minutes. It's been about 30 minutes, 35 minutes right in there. And what we did was we simmered it very, very gently. And we covered it up, and so it just kept the steam in a little bit. If you want to cover it, it's fine. If you don't want to cover it, it's fine also. Really, either way works perfect. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to blend the soup. If you have a blender at home, not a problem. I'm going to use an immersion blender. So this one is a commercial model, so you just press the little button, and then it starts spinning at the bottom, and it's going to puree the soup. The nice thing about this is you don't have to remove it from the pot. So Nora here is going to start, and she's going to puree the soup, and it'll only take probably 30 seconds. So she's moving it up and down as she's pureeing. Beautiful. Okay, great. Now, as you can see, one of the main advantages about this tool is you don't have to remove it from the pot. You just have to take this. So this all unscrews and then you can put it through a dishwasher. Works perfect. So now the soup, we have to always taste the soup. So we're going to adjust it for salt and pepper. So we're going to move this over and we're going to taste it. Needs a little bit of salt. Oh, not yet, Nora, hold on. A little bit of salt and a little bit of fresh pepper. Okay, great. If you want to stir that up. Okay, this should be perfect. So if you want to use chicken stock that has no salt in it, again, no problem at all. Me personally, I use the quote-unquote regular chicken stock. All right, so now, of course, your soup has to look beautiful in the bowl. So we're going to add a couple spoonfuls right in the bowl. And then we're going to garnish it because you can't serve soup that's not garnished. You have to garnish your soup. So we are going to garnish this with a little bit of creme fraiche, a little bit of chervil, and also a little bit of cauliflower that I removed and cooked on the side, a couple little pieces. So if you didn't want to garnish the soup, it's not a problem. I personally think it looks a little bit better. And then we're going to take our creme fraiche. We're going to add just a little bit, a little small dollop. Creme fraiche is a cultured cream product. It's available at almost any store now. And then we're going to take a little bit of chervil and add a little bit to the top. All right, so now Nora and I are going to taste our soup. Oh, she has a spoon. She's ready to go. Fantastic. All right. So we're going to taste our soup. Thanks for coming, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the butternut squash soup recipe. Very simple, very easy, done in about 30 minutes. Have a great day. Thanks for coming.
For more information about culinary arts courses, degrees, and certificates, as well as other hospitality management program offerings, visit their pages on the web at cod.edu. There's always so much happening at College of DuPage. Be sure to watch images every month to stay on top of it all. I'm Rio Almaria, and have a safe and happy holiday.